Walid Hareb Al Falahi, founder and chief executive officer of Dubai Consultancy and the United Arab Emirates Trade Center, is our guest for today's program Decryptage. He will be talking to us about efforts towards bridging the gap between Africa and the Middle East and how the UAE Trade Center is supporting trade in Africa. Thank you for your presence, sir. How do you view the role of a development financial institution such as Afreximbank? How challenging is it, and what are the prospects for working with this institution?
Afreximbank is a very important institution for trade in Africa. And via Vision 2064, I think, or 63, I don't remember, financial transaction and financial trade is very important. So through that relationship and through the continuous meetings we are having, we are in discussion of trade facilitation, trade finance, as well as having some sort of function that can bring both Middle East economy and Africa economy. We're a continuation of Africa, and Africa is a continuation of us. So I see a great role for Afreximbank. It's a very important role, and I think it's an implementing partner to a lot of the things that EU does. So from that perspective, we're engaged with them in discussion to make sure that we reach common projects. We are here to discuss projects. We are here to discuss opportunities. We are here to discuss finance of project. So I see an important role for Afreximbank, and we are still in the beginning of that way of going toward discussion, but their role is very important. Their role is essential for African projects, for African freight finance, and they can play a role in some joint project between us and Africa.
In your opinion, what can be done to bridge the gap with the Middle East?
This is an example. I think there is 40 plus security markets in Africa. So first stage, we are working now to bring these security markets together. Second stage is how to link Africa security market with UAE markets. So we are taking some of these projects as we go, and some of these initiatives is in support of AFTAR, which is Africa Free Continental Trade. And we are putting all of our force to make sure. 2 months ago, we signed an agreement with Africa Free Continental Trade, His Excellency Wankili. And I am a big believer of Africa Free Continental Trade as a tool to push Africa trade and business forward. So when there is a vision, people have to stick together and support in making sure that vision succeeds. And I'm a big believer in Africa Free Continental Trade as an initiative that can build on Africa and support Africa trade and development and finance, etc.
How does the United Arab Emirates Trade Center help companies in the Middle East to get closer to African markets?
We are not new to Africa. I've been involved in trade promotion, trade activities since 2000. So as a continuation to that activity, we built UAE Trade Center as a platform to support trade and project and investment between UAE in particular and growing and Africa. We built it through different products. We started with a showroom. We moved into B2B and B2C trade, developed logistics, developed warehousing, developed call center too. So now anybody who's sitting in Africa can get his product in his door or in his warehouse, in a click of a button, on a call. So UAE Trade Center is a platform to bring UAE manufacturers and traders into Africa and help develop that relationship. Also, now we're starting to move the next phase where we're growing projects. We're coming up with project in solar, we're coming project in agriculture, as a result of that relationship that you have with people. And it is a synergy. We have close relationship with you guys, with Africa. So we want to build on that relationship.
How is the UAE Trade Center assisting to guarantee food security in Africa in the face of climate change, deficits of irrigated infrastructure, limited use of fertilizers, and post-harvest losses?
See, you have, as you said, and I'm just repeating what you're saying, I think Africa is a natural place for agriculture. It can be the rescue for the world when it comes to food. But I think we need to have a better infrastructure for agriculture. We need to have a better investment for agriculture. Also better planning. You know, one of the things that Africa, Free Continental and countries can develop strength. You know, today, the challenge, unfortunately, you have so much supply in Africa that goes bad. So also, the most important part is developing market access and market for these products. So I see myself now, I'm engaged in 1 or 2 projects in agriculture growth in Kenya and in Ghana. It's fertile. It's just you need technology to come and support it. You need logistics. A lot of times people say banana coming from Africa is not in demand. No, because of logistics. A lot of that product, these products, when they reach the market, they are not in good condition. But you taste an African banana from Kenya, Ghana, it's one of the most tasteful product. Why? Because it's natural. But it's a combination of technology, investment, logistics, and market access that helps the growth of agriculture in Africa. I'm a pro-African agriculture as a market, but guys, we need to organize ourselves on it. And that's the recipe for success in Africa.
Walid Hareb Al Falahi, founder and chief executive officer of Dubai Consultancy and the UAE Trade Center. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for following this program. We have more news coming up on Africa 24.